mean, I'm just giving insight on the day-to-day before I lead a game. Step back and just fade away. 12 gates had to go round. Sound like an 808. Shotty get the metro booming. I'ma damage you, an animal. I ain't that human. I'm a different species. The feces of the music. Yeah. I can't help but get you rappers in line. Hollow tick fragments all in back of your spine. 4-4 bulldog, all you packers are 9. I've been around the block. I spin that a couple times. Yeah. And it only gets realer. Not a bit, but no miles in it. Straight from the dealer. You sweet, can't be around you niggas. I'm a diabetic. Every sheet, every line, every bar is a diuretic. I'm elite. I know the bar high. That's ain't no love on the other side. One's wrong, don't make another's right. You had yours, but you wasn't mine. No love on the other side. Plotted on every other night, but that was all in another life. No love on the other side. One's wrong, don't make another's right. You had yours, but you wanted mine. No love on the other side. Yeah. Ain't no love on the other side. Yeah. Tell me why you won't take my love. Ain't no love on the other side. It ain't no love on the other side. Ain't no love on the other side. Ain't no love on the other side.
All right. Okay. Before I get started, let me make sure that that's perfect. That's perfect. All right. Hey, Shalom, Yabashim Yashar Brakathum. Yahweh Shema Thumb Bashim Yashar, Prison Officer Quad Zachariah, but I.S.U.P.K. under commanding General YAHANNA. And today, this is the Tuesday Brotherhood class where we teach Blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians brotherhood. You understand? Before I start, right? Before I go to anything, right? I have to say this. The white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. He is the devil. You understand? We must separate from him. We must separate from America. You understand? Well, today, this is basically kind of going to be based off the last class that I did, right? Technically, going to be based off the last class I did. I forgot what it was. I knew we was talking about promiscuous women. I'm going to say that. I'm going to be a little bit PG today. I'm going to try to be PG today. But, you know, the title is I blame Christianity and Islam for our trauma. Okay? Like we always trying to figure out why we are like this. Matter of fact, give me Deuteronomy 28:1. Give me that first. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, man. I mean, make sure y'all check in. Make sure, listen, y'all got any questions, put it in the chat. Listen, y'all got any comments that y'all want to say? Listen, you want to ask a question, don't be scared to ask a question. Yeah, I mean, don't be scared. No matter what it is. You understand? This is we are 100% approachable. Yeah, I mean, we don't, we're not standoffish. You should be standoffish. But, we're gonna get to Deuteronomy 28:1 first. You understand? Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1.
Slagi is the also thing. Is that is it on before you do anything? It's supposed to be blue. If it's not blue, you probably gotta switch it. If you flick it on and off, if it's not cutting on, it's probably dead. There's another one right here. See if that one. There's one right here, right? Right where the podium, man. Listen, give us a second. I make sure these microphones work. Yeah, man, making sure these yours work. Give us a second. Yeah, man, this is a class that y'all need to, hear. You understand? Do that one work? Chris did too. Or both of them did. Or you gonna have to go to your camp. And how you gonna be at camp? It's like, you know what I mean? Hopefully y'all can hear them. If y'all cannot hear them, just let me know. Understand? Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna hold you too. They was saying they want us to be on a podium together. Yeah, man. So we probably gonna have to start doing that anyway. But you understand? You can read Deuteronomy 21.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So it's gonna come to pass when you're gonna listen carefully. You're gonna pay attention. Understand? You're gonna have an attentive ear. Understand to what the Lord says. A lot of us don't have an attentive ear. Yeah, I mean, the Bible is telling us we should have an attentive ear. Go ahead.
Unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments.
To do what?
All his commandments.
Listen, the Bible says you got to keep God's commandments. You want to know why we are traumatized and we have all this trauma is because we're not keeping God's commandments. This is why you're traumatized. This is why you're so messed up. You understand? Because you're not keeping God laws, number one. Christians don't keep God laws. Christians believe what they believe in. They believe in themselves. They don't believe in God. They believe in themselves. Indirectly, they believe that they're a God. Understand? Indirectly, subconsciously, they think they're a God. They don't really believe in God. If you read this whole Bible, it's telling you to keep the commandments. Then what did that tell you? You can try to make the Bible what you want it to be because based on how you personally feel. God don't care about your personal feelings. It's nothing personal when it comes to the Most High. You know what I mean? It's nothing personal. You know what I mean? But the Most High said you got to keep all his commandments. Not one, not two, not three. He said all his commandments. You understand? Keep going.
To observe and to do all his commandments.
You got to learn these commandments. You got to learn. You got to observe. You got to peep game. You got to get taught these commandments. Go ahead.
Which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
That's a shalom, man. You listen. You start keeping these commandments. You ain't gonna know what trauma is. Your children ain't gonna know what trauma is. Your children ain't gonna have to be seeing a therapist every 2 days, 2 days out the week, 2 times out the week. Ain't gonna be able to see them because why? You keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. Ain't gonna be no violating. Ain't gonna be no domestic violence. Ain't gonna be no child violating. Ain't gonna be no drug addicts. Ain't gonna be no abuse. You understand what I'm saying when it comes, to our nation. You understand, to our family. You understand, because it's gonna be laws set up for somebody that violates going to get handled in the correct way. This is why these commandments are here. Understand? So imagine you start keeping these commandments, man. You're gonna be set on high, man. A bunch of traumatized people can't rule a planet. You see how the white man is. White man is a horrible man. White man is traumatized. You understand? He is a monster. A lot of people that's been traumatized are monsters, especially when they get power. You see what happened with Diddy? You think that was a new thing that Diddy did? Diddy got violated. So now Diddy became a monster. See what happened to Epstein? Epstein got violated. You don't think Epstein Allen get violated by who God knows who? And he became a monster. He had all this power and he became a monster based off his trauma. You understand? That's what he became. He became a monster. He was a little devil, little boy, innocent little devil. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't know nothing in the world what his mom and them taught him. And somebody did something to that little boy for him to be like that. You understand? And he became a monster. His family already monsters. They already devils. They already racist. But then it's like, damn, now he a sexual deviant now. Understand? The Lord said he's gonna set blacks and Hispanics, Native American Indians on high if we keep these commandments, man. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 2. And all these blessings shall come on thee.
Listen, you're gonna be blessed, man. Ain't gonna be no more trauma. Ain't gonna be no more. You gotta make sure that your daughter is safe. Watching who's around your daughter, watching who's around your son. Ain't gonna be no more of that. Ain't gonna be no more of mommy poor, so mommy gotta go out there and give sexual favors for some drugs. You understand? Mommy ain't gotta do that no more. The father ain't gotta go out there and and have drugs and selling it to a woman for sexual favors. You understand? I mean, the mom ain't got to give up the child for drugs. You understand? Ain't gonna be no more of that. Ain't gonna be no more trauma. Ain't gonna be no more a man whooping his woman, behind because the grits is lumpy.
Right.
You understand? Like I stated last week, like because the grips is lumpy. The grits is cold. He want to backslap her. That's not happening no more. It's not. Listen, the man not being in the house is not happening anymore. You're gonna be considered blessed. Your children are gonna know what it's like to grow up with a father. It's gonna know what it's like to grow up with a healthy family. You understand? They're gonna know what that's like. But we got to keep God's laws, so we want to get to that point. But guess what? Since Israel is so hard-headed and stubborn, matter of fact, this kid did that. My people are stiff-necked people. You understand? Give me that scripture. My people is a stiff-necked people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, since we're so hard-headed and we're so stubborn, you understand, we do not want to follow God's laws. We don't want to keep God's commandments, right? We don't want to be brothers and sisters to one another, right? You understand what I'm saying? You want to know why? Because we've been hard-headed from the jump. We've been hard-headed for a long time. And we're still hard-headed. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead. I'll tell you if you got it.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 32, verse 9.
Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto Moses, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people.
It's a stiff-necked people. This was God telling Moses. This is a stubborn people. It's a hard-headed people. This is why you listen. You want to know what? If you really want to know if you Israelite or not, if you are stubborn and you are so-called Black, Native American, Indian, and Hispanic, then you may be an Israelite, because we are stiff-necked. We are stubborn. We are hard to deal with. We don't want to listen. We don't want to keep these commandments because we're hard-headed. We want to do things our way because we think our way is the right way. But it's not. There's only one way to the kingdom of heaven. And that's to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. And you got to believe in our King came to save us and died for Blacks and Hispanics. If you're not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, you're not going to be in the kingdom of heaven like how you think you're going to be.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You're going to be traumatized in the kingdom of heaven. We've got to try to fix you in the kingdom of heaven because you didn't listen. You understand? You didn't listen when we told you to keep God's laws. You understand? You don't want to be the least in the kingdom, man. I don't want nobody to be the least in the kingdom. I want everybody to win. I want everybody to live freely and don't. There's not a such thing as depression. There's not a such thing. Oh, I'm stressed out. You understand? And things like that, man. We got to keep God's laws, man, in order to help our trauma. I mean, yeah, therapist is cool to go to, but you got to be grounded in the Lord if you really want to, overcome that demon. Being trauma is a demon. Being having PTSD, that is a demon. You understand what I'm saying? You seen your listen, you go over Vietnam, you seen somebody get blown to bits. Now them demons is in your head, got you going crazy. You understand what I'm saying? Picking up your gun, sleeping with your gun, you about to shoot everybody that comes inside the door because you so goddamn paranoid. That's a demon that the white man gave you, man. And guess what? When you come into I.S.U.P.K, keep God laws, you're gonna know what it's like not to be traumatized. You're gonna have to fight not to be traumatized. You're gonna have to fight, and it starts now. And look, you know it's crazy. It was like it was somebody, I forgot who it was, but it was like the situation that happened, right? I think I had a conversation with a brother, and I think his wife, she's going through therapy, right? And he told me that she listened to a therapist, like, and also too, you listen to your therapist, but you still gotta listen to your husband. You know what I mean? If your husband not telling you to jump off a bridge, if your husband not telling you to go smoke some weed and go sell some drugs or go sell your box, you understand? Then hear what your husband has to say. You know what I mean? Hear him out. You understand? I'm pretty sure your therapist is going to tell you to hear him out. Try to understand where he's coming from, and don't try to be so much of being on a defense on everything that he tells you because it might sound like he's attacking you. Don't be like that. But he was saying that his wife wanted to pick and choose when she wanted to do the work. And he was telling her, you got to do the work now. It's going to be, for example, it's going to be a time when you're going to have an uncomfortable conversation. An uncomfortable conversation with your husband, or with your wife, right? And you got to have to fight not to get triggered. That's how you work on it.
Right.
You don't work on it by saying, oh, you're triggering me, let me run. That's not working on it. You're supposed to sit there, and now if you can't handle it, okay, cool. But you don't supposed to sit there and say, oh, I'm triggered, I don't want to have this conversation now. You have to have that conversation in order for you not to be triggered. You understand what I'm saying? In order for you not to be triggered, you had to have that conversation. Why? Because how are you going to overcome it? It's going to be a lot of things that's going to trigger you. You might go out in the world and see something that you don't like and it's going to trigger you. But now it's how do you manage it? How do you control it? Running ain't going to help. You might as well face it. You got to face that fear. You understand what I'm saying? You got to face that uncomfortable conversation, look it dead in the eye, and fight that demon. Because that's all it is. That demon wants to kill you. Right. That demon wants to unalive you. So when your husband come up to you, I was telling him, yo, when she coming up to you, she said she triggered, that's just another word for run. She don't want to have this conversation. Now she checked out. Now she don't want to hear nothing you say. She's not trying to work on herself. Because if she did, she would probably just sit down and hear you out. She will work on that by hearing you out. Try not to say, okay, he's not attacking me. But in my head, I think he is. He's attacking me. It's always something he's controlling. He's this, he's that. He's triggering me. No, he's not doing that. Just like case in point when somebody destroyed monogamy when it was like what if your husband was monogamous, right? And a woman was flirting with him, being nice to him or whatever the case may be, but he being nice to her, but he 100% wants you. He ain't really worried about her, but you'll still get jealous. It don't even matter if it's monogamy or polygamy. You still gonna get jealous. So how do you overcome that? By letting your man be nice to another woman. Just like you got to sit down and hear what he has to say. Sit down, and it's vice versa. Just like a man got to hear his woman out too. Man, you got to sit down and listen to your wife. You understand? You can't just try to you counsel her, but you got to sit down and hear what she has to say, right? But when your husband say something, you can't always think it is triggered. You have sex with them. You know what I mean? Listen, it's all good when he busting it wide open. It's daddy this, daddy that. Daddy, how you want me to do it, daddy? It's all that, right? That's cool. You know, listen, you're not traumatized when it's because you're not triggered at that time. It's not triggered how you're not. So you can sit down and have an uncomfortable conversation with your husband. And don't look at it as he's trying to attack you. Just like you can have an uncomfortable conversation with your wife and it's not going to trigger you. You got to be more optimistic. You understand? A lot of us are pessimists. We think it's always negative. Everything is negative. You don't have a positive outlook on nothing. And I blame Christianity and I blame Islam. I blame every religion that the white man put in our brains. I blame America. I blame your father. I blame your mother. I blame, listen, we all are to blame for your trauma. Now it's time for us to change. It's time for us to have these uncomfortable conversations without being triggered. You know how many people who trigger when we go out to chemotherapy? They get triggered. They be wanting to fight. They want to throw water at us. Listen, I think one girl called the cops on us. What's your name was a Muslim sister. It means she called the cops or something like that, or whatever the case may be. I forgot what it was, but she called something about cops. I mean, because she was triggered because we was telling her the truth, and it was hitting home because she knew we was right. See, there's one thing when somebody get mad. If it don't apply, let it fly, right? One thing, a person like, all right, that ain't true. I'm not gonna get tripping about it. But when somebody get mad and triggered, you can tell that's the truth. It's always the truth. But that trigger is that demon coming out of you. That the brother or the sister that's trying to say something to you that's righteous, that demon is taking control of you. And you're looking at it like, oh, he's trying to attack me. That demon, like he's attacking. So you got to defend yourself. You understand what I'm saying? We are hard-headed. We are a stiff-necked people, man. You know what I mean? Just because of that. I don't want to hear what he got to say. I want to hear what she got to say. So I'm going to run from the problem. Christianity taught you to run from your problems. Christianity taught you all of the things that you know. Islam taught you this. You understand? Which is Christianity on steroids. You feel me? Islam is Christianity on steroids. You understand? They don't eat pork, but they celebrate Christmas. See what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If you could go back to Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. You understand? Go back to there, man. 28 and 15, man. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta have these uncomfortable conversations. Like right now, this is an uncomfortable conversation with people for some people. You know what I mean? Sometimes most of the times you have to have these uncomfortable conversations. You're not about to sit here and run from conversations and run from problems. This is why a black man can go unalive a black man, because we're not having these conversations. Why are these young brothers out here selling drugs? Because we're not having these conversations. Why goddamn Megan Thee Stallion could be a goddamn 304 and everybody want to allow it because we're not having these conversations. They having on the surface conversations. Let's talk about why she's a 304. Why she's promiscuous. Why she's jumping from man to man. Y'all don't think it's because of a trauma? Why is she half naked? Why does she think it's okay to twerk and show her booty meat around the whole world with strange men? Don't you know strange men? Listen, this should be a thought in women's heads. I see if you had clothes on, you look modest. But it's one thing, you got your booty meat out, you twerking. You gotta have in your head that there's a sick man out there getting off to your photos. You know, listen, you don't think Megan Thee Stallion is in on prisons? Megan Thee Stallion is in on prisons. And they looking at Megan Thee Stallion and they getting their rocks off by just looking at your body. You understand? So you gotta have that on the top of your brain when you want to go out there and do stuff like that. But guess what? She don't know any better because she's been traumatized. Listen, she is a music industry 304. I'm gonna say that. That's what she is. You know what I mean? And Klay Thompson, just like how everybody talk about Klay Thompson, he dodged the bullet. You understand? He dodged the bullet. You understand? But from me to Klay Thompson, you should have known that she was a 304. Right. See, what Klay Thompson should have did was put on all black and dealt with her in a righteous man way. Because I would have attacked that demon on her. I would have asked her that uncomfortable question. Why are you just you was just talking to him? You know you married to this man. You just had sex with him. 3 months later, you single? Why is you dating all of these men? And none of them don't want you. Or they get another woman. Oh, you think because you're twerking, you got a nice body and you cute, you think these men gonna stay?
Right.
Oh, you think because you got some good boxes, these men gonna stay? There's tons of women with boxes better than yours. You understand? With bodies better than yours. Pretty faces better than yours. Matter of fact, they might can cook better than you too. They might know how to be quiet better than you. They might know how to get to the money better than you without compromising what she believes in. You understand? That sister is traumatized. That sister been through trauma. You understand? This is why she can go out there and be who she is to the public. Now, you can go to Deuteronomy 28:15.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
Uh-huh.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
It's going to come to pass when we're going to be hard-headed. Like today, we are hard-headed. It's a lot of our brothers and sisters are hard-headed. I'm pretty sure people that's watching this class, they could probably say, oh, I'm hard-headed. I was hard-headed. I was stubborn. You understand? I was stubborn before. You understand? I was stubborn. Like, listen. My grandma told me to come to the house at 9 o'clock. I'm coming in the house at 12. You understand what I'm saying? My grandma told me to go to school. I am cutting school. I'm about to go get high. I'm about to go over somebody's daughter's house with my mans and we about to chill with them. That's what I'm about to do. Grandma, what? You run what? You don't run a damn thing. I run this. You understand? I'm hard-headed. Understand? Grandma's stiff-necked too. Joe's a Jehovah's Witness. Trying to celebrate Christmas. I'm doing it for y'all. Even though I'm supposed to celebrate Christmas, but I'm doing it for y'all because y'all celebrate Christmas. Grandma, God said, don't celebrate Christmas.
Right.
Forget my feelings of how I feel as a child. Don't be so stubborn. Don't be so hard-headed. Don't be so ignorant. Follow God. What does ain't bigger than God? Children ain't bigger than God. Your wife ain't bigger than God. Brothers is leaving the truth for their wives. You understand? Brothers is simping for women. They pick a woman over the Most High God. A woman. And you see where they life at now? They on child support. Understand? She is a 304. She is promiscuous. She is a dragon. Understand? Keep going.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments.
If you want to be hard-headed and stubborn, you don't want to learn, you don't want to apply these commandments, go ahead.
And his statutes.
Go ahead.
Which I command thee this day, that all these curses.
All these what?
Curses.
All of these curses, all of these punishments, all of these judgments. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Shall come upon thee.
Go ahead.
And overtake thee.
And overtake thee. You know what's so deep about this, though? We don't even know that we're being punished.
Right.
We don't even know that we're being judged. Y'all listen, y'all think y'all waiting for God to judge you when you die? You think you're waiting for God to judge you when you die? God is judging you now. Read it again.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If you want to be hard-headed, you want to be stubborn, if you don't want to listen, go ahead.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
To do what?
All his commandments.
To do what?
All his commandments.
All his commandments. Go ahead.
And his statutes.
And his statutes. Go ahead.
Which I command thee this day.
Go ahead.
That all these curses.
All of these what?
Curses.
All of these what?
Curses.
All of these punishments. All of these judgments. Go ahead.
Shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Listen, you're being judged right now. You want to know why you're depressed? Because the Most High is judging you and punishing you, right? That's the judgment. The judgment, oh, you don't want to follow me. Matter of fact, go to Smite Thee with Madness. It's kind of hard to understand. When you break God's laws, curses happen. Punishments happen. So, for example, if you smoke weed and get high, you smoke cigarettes, you might get cancer.
Right.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say you might lose your brain too. How many dudes you met that smoked the wrong blunt? Now you got a little twitch or they seeing things.
Listen. Well, the thing is saying so heavy. There's a brother on my grandma block. His name is Sherm. His name is Sherm. He was a good brother. He was like growing up. He was a good brother. Now he pushing shopping carts, skitzing, because he was smoking that wet. He was smoking that stuff that make a dead man move. You know what I'm saying? He was smoking weed. He was getting high. He ain't come back. He took that trip and ain't come back. I'm gonna be real with you. People that smoke them cigarettes, you're smoking wet too, because they got a bombing fluid in it. Cigarettes got a bombing fluid in it. I just felt out cigarettes got cat booty. Cat booty juice is crazy. I forgot what it's called, but cat booty juice is in cigarettes, supposedly, right? But bombing fluid is in cigarettes too. But you didn't know that. But that's the curse. You want to smoke cigarettes? I'm gonna give you lung cancer. You want to sell drugs? I'm gonna make sure the cops kick in your door and arrest you and send you to prison. Oh, you want to sell drugs? You're gonna unalive. You're gonna get unalive. You're gonna do all these things because you're not keeping God's laws. Imagine if you keep God's laws, you'll get rewarded. You know what I mean? You don't keep God's laws, you're depressed. You're stressed. You want to harm yourself. You want to do all these things to you. You know, especially the wicked leaders. You go listen. Oh, we're gonna get to the wicked leaders in a minute. But go ahead, you can read it.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 28.
And this one of the punishments that God gave us because we didn't want to keep His laws. Go ahead.
The Lord shall smite thee.
If I could, it don't say the white man.
Right.
You mean because the Lord sent Satan. Lord, sent Satan to do His work. I'm pretty sure. I hope y'all understand that. You know what I mean? And he's working hard. He's working harder than y'all. It's crazy. Satan is obeying the Lord more than y'all are. It's crazy. The most evilest bastard on the planet is following God more than you are. Y'all think Satan is a separate entity? No, Satan follows the Most High God. But you don't understand that because of what? Christianity. Right. You don't understand that because what? Because of Islam. You understand? The Lord said what?
The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
The Lord going to smite you with depression. The Lord going to smite you with all of these negative thoughts, all these self-unaliving thoughts. You're stressed out. You're angry. Listen. You're getting high, smoking wet, and you're about to chop your head off. You understand? He's smiting y'all with all of these things, man. Why? Because you're not keeping His laws. Right. You want to know why you waking up crying in the middle of the night? Because you're not keeping God's laws. You understand? You're not keeping His commandments. This is why you're waking up crying at night. This is why you can't get over a death. And it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years. You can't get over a death. Why? Because you've been smitten with madness. I know it's hard to digest. I know Christianity did a number on you. Right. But I'm here to tell you the truth. No, listen, I'm not your enemy. Go ahead, also.
Christianity had you holding on to something that somebody died like it's a damn idol.
Right.
You'd be worse for that. As soon as somebody move it out of place or just you can't find it, you'd have lost your damn mind. Christianity supports madness. Mm-hmm. Christianity supports the curses. That's what it does. Christianity supports everything that the devil creates on this earth.
Absolutely, man. Well, the thing is saying it's so heavy because you could just go walk in the Christian church and just see. Listen, you can see the people in the Christian church. They might clap their hands and shake the tambourine and do all this. They can do all that. But deep down inside, they are smitten with madness down to the pastor.
Right.
You think the pastor is not traumatized?
Right.
The pastor is a pimp. He is pimping the people. You are hoes to the pastor. Even the men.
Right.
You are hoes. Understand? I blame Christianity for your madness too. Because the pastor is smitten with madness. He is the most wickedest person on this planet.
Right.
Next to the white man. You know what I mean? That's his father anyway. You know what I mean? So we got to understand, when you're not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, we're going to get punished. And you're going to be depressed. You're going to be stressed out. You're going to be all in your head, trying to harm yourself because you don't want to keep God's laws. It's that simple. Understand? Now, and I also blame the pastors, like I just said. Give me Jeremiah 23. Matter of fact, don't give me Jeremiah. Give me Numbers first. Matter of fact, no, give me Jeremiah 23:1 first. Give me Jeremiah 23:1.
This is the book of Jeremiah 23:1.
Mm-hmm.
Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
It say, woe be unto the pastors. You understand what I'm saying? Woe be unto the pastors. Matter of fact, real quick, Athania, if you could. No, they might can't see it though. No, they might can't see. No, they might can. Do you think you can share the screen and post the scripture up on the screen? You know what I mean? So they can follow along, because I don't know if they hear you perfectly. Understand? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Like, it say destruction. That's what woe means. Woe means destruction unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the flock. The pastor is smitten with madness, man. The pastor destroys the flock. How does he destroy the flock? By telling them that God loves everybody. By telling them that the laws are done away with. By telling them things that make the people feel good. The pastor don't have uncomfortable conversations with his congregation. Understand? Can they see him? In fact, can they see him? Oh, no, I'm about to. No sweat. Let's see if they see it real quick. Slack here, No, you can make me big. No, you can make that big. Oh, you can make me big. No, slack it. Yeah, you can make me. No, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, man. It say, woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the flock, man. Main reason why we separated because of these pastors, man. These pastors told you it's okay to be a homosexual. It's okay to be a weed smoker. It's okay to celebrate Christmas. It's okay to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. It is okay. You know how many violators of women, violators of children, violators of men are in the Christian church? Nobody ain't saying nothing. Nobody not speaking up. Nobody is not addressing it because the pastor is wicked. And God said, woe unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the flock. You want to know why we're so separated? It's because of the Christian church. It's because of the Muslim mosque. Understand? Y'all think the Muslim mosque is so perfect. The Muslim mosque and Islam is garbage. I hate Islam. I'm going to say it nice and loud. I hate Islam. I hate Islam more than Christianity because Islam separates us too. There's no way that you claim that you down with your brother. Y'all both Muslim, but y'all unaliving each other. That's division.
Right.
That's dividing each other. So you scatter our people too. You unalive this. You have unaliving thoughts of unaliving somebody. That is smitten with madness. You understand? That's being destroyed. You thinking about unaliving your brother? That's madness. Go ahead.
Islam, the Bible calls Islam Arabs.
Yeah, wild man.
Wild man.
Called Ishmael. He called Ishmael a wild man. Yeah, man.
Wild man has no thought process, logical thought process.
Absolutely.
That's the religion we choose to follow.
Right.
He wants to blow himself up and get 72 virgins, and then they believe in having relations with children.
Right.
I wonder why our children and our brothers that's in Islam go mad and wanted to do these drills and sell drugs. They want Murphy want to go say how much they love Allah. They did 30 drills for the year. They killed so many kids and babies.
And you know what's crazy? They've been traumatized.
Right.
That's why they monsters. How many probably kids grew up that's unalivers? Probably my rib to know better. Listen, you watching this class right now. All the psychopaths that's white, had they been abused when they was a child, she would know better than me because she watched all the documentaries. You understand what I'm saying? Was they abused as a child? Was they not getting any love? You understand? I mean, was their mother and father drug addicts? You understand? Was there? Was they? But let's get back to the black folks, man. They scared of us, man. I can't stand Islam, man. Islam is a fake religion. Islam is faker than the Jordans on 52nd Street. It's bigger than the Jordans on 52nd Street. And we got to get out of the Muslim minds of the Christian church because you're going to continue to be traumatized. You're going to be continue to unalive your people. You're going to continue to be a sinner. You're going to continue to be depressed. You're going to continue to try to harm yourself or harm one of your brothers. It's going to happen because you're not grounded. Islam can't ground a black man, a Hispanic man, an American Indian man, and so can Christianity can as well. Cannot do it. Only coming back to who you truly are can help. Right. You know what I mean? You don't have an identity. You are in an identity crisis. This is why you want to be Muslim. This is why you want to be Christian, because you really don't know who you are deep down inside. So you try to seek and try to find something. Just like brothers try to be Egyptians, trying to be Moors, trying to be what else? 3%ers, 5%ers, and all this garbage. When that don't even tie you to an identity. You understand? Now, if you could go back to, matter of fact, yeah, Jeremiah 23:1. I mean, now go to Numbers. Go to Numbers 27 and 17. Yeah, and once you read it, you understand, you could like remove it from the John, so you can go back bigger then. You understand what I'm saying? Whoa, destruction to these pastors, man, that destroy us, man. They should be blamed for us, man, because they're responsible for the people. You know, these Muslim imams is responsible for the people, our people. Like us, we are responsible for our people. This is why we got rank and order in the I.S.U.P.K. Listen, you over me, you're responsible for me. I'm over my red. I'm responsible for her. So whatever she does wrong and she falls short, it's on me. Just like if I fall short under another brother's watch, it's on him. Of course, you know, we're gonna have to take our own accountability, but the man among you should be guiding you, leading you properly, like Moses did to us when we got out of Egypt. Did Moses do that? Moses stood on business. Moses wasn't playing. Listen, Moses said, let my people go. You see what happened when you keep God's laws. The Lord was with Moses. The Lord was with him. This is why them babies, them filthy, stinking Egyptian babies got unalive. You understand? This is why plagues and pestilence went all over Egypt, because of Moses having the Lord by his side. You understand? Moses wasn't traumatized. Moses kept the laws of God. You understand? Moses kept the law. Moses did what God wanted him to do. Only time he fell short when he he tried to strike that rock. He tried to take credit for it. But other than that, but that was his oldest. Understand? But when he was young in his prime, he was on go. Understand? He parted the Red Sea. Understand? So, y'all gotta understand we need leaders to lead us properly. It is not based on what you think a leader is. A leader ain't based on what you think it is. A leader is based on looking at our ancestors, looking at our forefathers and what they did, and what mistakes they did, so we don't have to do those same mistakes. I'm not going for the white man for my leadership. She can't show me how to guide my people. But I read this book, I read our book, our records, and it can show me how to lead my people. You know what I mean? By just looking at what Moses did, by looking at what Jesus Christ did. Understand? Looking at what King David did, looking at what King Solomon did, looking at what Daniel did. I just look at these prophets and follow that. Don't do what they messed up at, but do what they did was right, and it worked. And it all boils down to keeping God laws. Now you can read it.
This is the book.
Salaki, if I could, she said about 90%. She said about 90% of white psychopaths or serial unalivers was abused when they was children. They was traumatized. That's how you become a monster, because of trauma. Understand? You don't become a monster just out the blue. It's some type of childhood trauma there. Understand? It's just like us. You know what I mean? We don't got the same trauma as the white man. Our trauma is different. We go to drugs. We go to having sex with everybody. We go to that type of. We're not serial killers. We're not serial unalivers. We don't unalive the whole family. That's like it happens. I'm pretty sure it happens, but it's not the majority. Understand? 90%, my ribs said that a lot of serial unalivers get traumatized. And why? Because of the Christian church. Christianity was based on bloodshed. That's why you're Christian, because of bloodshed. They forced it on you. Your oppressor forced Christianity on you. Don't believe me? Look it up. But go ahead, thing. 27, verse 7. No, you can read 16.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 27, verse 16. Let the Lord, the God of spirits of all flesh, set a man over the congregation. Listen, a man got to be over the congregation. A leader has to be there. Somebody has to lead. Go ahead. Verse 17, which may go out before them, and which may go in before them, and which may lead them out, and which may break them in, that the congregation of the Lord be not as sheep which have no shepherd. Right. We need a leader, but we need a leader that leads properly. Not how what your wife might say with if you want to be a leader, you got to lead properly. Right. What do that mean? To cater to what you want. That's what that means. A leader don't really cater to what evil people wants. A righteous man ain't going to cater to an evil woman. Right. You saying cater to how you want me to lead. Because guess what? And this is my problem with our sisters. Y'all say y'all submissive. I can't stand when a woman say that. Don't tell me you submissive, you be it. Right. Don't tell me you soft, you be it. I want to hear you talking about I'm a soft girl. I'm in my soft girl era. Oh, I'm submissive. I'm this, I'm that. Oh, I cater to my man. As soon as your man get another wife, now it's like, I can't stand you. Now you're a whole different person. Now you are aggressive. Now you are a dragon. Now you're on the verge of leaving him. Lead properly according to who?
Moses was led by the Lord. And the people followed Moses because he was led by the Lord. Why do you think people follow Jesus? Right. Because the Lord was with him. The Lord not with you, you shouldn't be followed. Moses was set over the people because he was following the Lord. He was going up the bushes, talking to the Lord. You know what I mean? So by just saying that, you got to understand that leading somebody is not what you think it is. Now, a leader should always consider his people. Always know the men that labor among you, right? But he's not about to compromise what we stand for because you in your feelings. No, it's not happening. If you want a leader, sis, you should come in the I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
And don't question how a man leads here. Do what he says. Follow his lead. You'll be better off. You definitely you want to be in the soft girl era. You want to be soft. You want to be tender and delicate. Come mess with a hardcore brother in the I.S.U.P.K. We can correct you. We can lead you properly. Go ahead.
Powerful about the scripture because it compared the leadership of the Lord's congregation to a shepherd, because the shepherd has that staff with a hook on it. Mm-hmm. That's like an aggressive way to pull the sheep,
right?
Like off a cliff into a fence or something.
Right.
That's exactly what the Lord is like. Metaphorically, that's exactly what the Lord's priest has to do in a way. You gotta tell people the truth. I don't feel it.
Yeah, don't.
Especially have to deal with stiff-necked people. You gotta pay attention to what's really going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Focused on booty cheeks on Instagram, pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. While World War III is at hand, and Trump's law. The priests are telling you that what's going on. You know what I'm saying? America's at war with you right now. They are trying to destroy you. They just turned the whole Senate. Like, what was the whole thing the black pastors, the black leaders been telling us forever? It takes time.
Yeah,
it takes time to change things.
Yeah,
yep. Whatever's going on, they change everything right back.
Yep.
That Negroes ain't got to see. That you ain't got to see. They told you to shut up super fast. They kicked your, and this will talk about what is it, Jeremiah 14:2, about the gates.
The language.
How weak our leaders is, how fast they still kick them out.
I forgot about that scripture.
They kicked them out of their seats super fast. And all you did was super high. Now what do we do as a people? Are we still going to follow the same leadership that Martin Luther King has set forth since the 1960s?
Right.
Are we finally going to realize all Negroes on the corner that look crazy with boots, beards, and braids that look so aggressive and scary that's been yelling the Bible? Are we finally going to come and actually take a chance on these brothers? That shows that you hard-headed. You stubborn.
Yeah.
Because what you're going to do is follow and do the same thing we did in the 60s. You're going to march. You're going to scream. You're going to holler and ask for a white man to give you another bread. And guess what? This time he's not. You know what's going to happen? The Lord is going to have to do it.
Right.
The Lord is going to have to take your power back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because right now you keep giving it to the damn white man. And it's embarrassing, like, as being a brother, to see your people having a straight and ask Esau for a damn breadcrumb. Ask him for something that you so long deserved. You built this country and you built this damn democracy. And then you gotta ask him for a seat at the damn table. Ooh. You gotta how the Asian man got laws passed before you and he came in the damn 1800s.
Right.
And you gotta claw. You gotta be outside the white man's house and say, please, can I get a seat? Can I get a stool? Let me get the foot of the table. Ooh. That's what you gotta do as a black man in America. Because your ancestors bled. You paid with your life, your children. You fought in their wars. You starved for this damn nation, and you still want to give it to them. You still want to humble yourself to this white man, and that's why the men of the I.S.U.P.K stand taller than your damn pastors.
Right. Damn right.
Weak as hell, man.
Damn right. Damn right. Listen, what's up? Damn right, man. What's up? The thing you saying is so right. You know what I mean? Like you follow the white man. And you know what's crazy that you said? I had to talk with this sister, man. I don't know what to call it. I had to talk with this sister. I'll call her sister. I'll call her. I had to talk with her sister, right? Yeah, man, about business. Right. Yeah, man. She in a room with a bunch of white people with a bunch of white people. Yeah, I mean, that's to show you how traumatized we is because we look at our people, we look down on our people without even knowing it.
Right.
You understand? Like, oh, black people don't do good business. White people do though.
Right.
White people do good business though. But you know what? Also, what white people do also? Put your people in slavery and built this country. They built this country. Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians built this country. You're going to trust a white man that does good business? I won't trust him for nothing.
Right.
Who might think he might take advantage of you? He knows things that you don't know, right? So he's going to do things that's going to benefit him, not you. Business or not no business. You got to go in there like a black man sturdy. You know what I mean? Understand the white man's mind. If you're a woman going into a business, trying to do business with a white man, you are going to fail because you don't know how the white man works. The white man did all of these vile and disgusting things to our people. And you want to go in a room and try to be buddy-buddy with the unaliver that unalives your people?
Right.
There's nothing wrong with doing business with people, but you got to keep that on your mind. You cannot always look down on your other people because they ghetto, because they don't do good business or they want discounts. But guess what though? The white man look at you as ghetto too.
Right.
Listen, you can listen to them brothers with the suits on and think they so uppity and they are niggas too. Right. They are ghetto too. They are ratchet too. You are what's it called a winch? You are a winch too. That's how they view you. If I'm not mistaken, you didn't just see what's going on with Kevin Hart in that comedy show. All the racial stuff was going on. Listen, hands and feet would have been on people. That listen, I didn't even see it. I was like people reading the jokes, and I'm like, dang. You understand? That's how they think of us, and they are millionaires. They all in the same rooms doing business with each other. And you sitting here talking about, oh, this person ghetto, this person you're traumatized. You're traumatized. The white man got you believe that your people ghetto. Right. No, your people is poor. That's what it is. Your people been through hell. Your people been smitten with madness. You don't got no mercy for your people. Oh, but a white man can get all the grace. The white man can get all the love because he does good business. Yeah, he does good business. He sold your people into slavery without everybody else knowing. They're like, yeah, we got them. They got us for the free ski.
Right.
Then went over here and sold us. They made 100%, 1,000% off their ROI. You understand? They exploited us. And you over here talking about they do good business. They're right to do good business. You don't see this place that got built by us? And they made all the money? They made all the money. We ain't get nothing. What to say about the 40 acres and the mule? We didn't even get that. As soon as they let us go, we want to do business with each other. We ain't look down on our people. Oh, they ghetto. We was doing business with each other, and then they came over there and bombed us because we was doing better. They think we was going to do better than them. Now look at you. They ghetto. All they want to do is have discounts. Well, it's be a point in time when we ain't had to worry about asking for a brother for discounts, a sister for discounts. But guess what? The white man is so much of a devil, he got you thinking that your people ghetto. Your people ratchet. No, you ratchet too. Listen, you right with us. You ghetto too. You poor too. You think talking about you got a couple $1 million. You poor just like any other black man that got tens of, even Diddy. Diddy is poor. You understand? Compared to what the white man had. The white man has countries. He has land. Go ahead, Anthony.
See, it's good to know that Black Wall Street and Madison Day Walker and all that is 1920s, which is also when the white man's Great Depression.
Right.
America poor as hell.
Poor as hell.
They started with white people. You know what they were doing? They were throwing themselves off of buildings because they couldn't get you. They nigga poor. Yes, I can't. So they started to commit suicide. So at the downfall of America, you were doing your own thing. You see what happened when you That's why he wants you to be in his business. What you thought the Civil Rights Act was about being kumbaya? White man realized he couldn't have America without you. He couldn't have it without his slaves. He couldn't let you go. You couldn't go start your own business. He needs you to shop at ours.
Right.
Season it.
Right.
Somehow we're gonna do the psychological warfare. Make you think eating at this 5, we don't put 5 stars and call it some Italian thing, and make you think you going somewhere fantastic. All it is damn lobster with noodle on top, and they call it something. And you don't let the grandma that's been cooking since you was a child.
Right.
That's literally 5-star feeding babies. You know what I'm saying? The best seasoning.
Right.
Discovering pizza and all these other meals we done created. But you done sold that away for what? Some dry lobster?
Right.
Some dry pork chop or whatever the hell they be cooking.
So what Tony Yayo said? What's that? Caviar pancakes? Hey, come on, man.
You eating ridiculous. Especially if you see somebody that get money and they start eating just wild things. If you go to Dubai, you eat octopus with eggs on top, and now you trying to figure out you done set a video with all types of worms in your body and stuff like that. Because you think you're doing something extravagant.
Right.
It's gonna be something extravagant.
Like the white people.
Something millionaire, a pile of trash. You know what I'm saying? You over there, Whitney used to go over there to worship Hinduism and Buddha and pile of trash.
And they be in that dirty water. Yo, that dirty water. Yo, and they drink it too. And they drink it.
That's why the Lord said we are holy people.
Exactly.
You clean the damn Indian who got a whole damn country.
Right, and that's some type of trauma that the white man put on us. The white man put that trauma on us to get us to believe that we gotta go into these religions and pray to their gods.
Right.
You know what I mean? We gotta pray to the Caesar Borgia. They traumatized you, man. They got you. Listen, the white man has your mind. The white man has your mind. Once you understand the white man has your mind, you will not look at your brothers. Listen, I used to look at like broke ass nigga. That's how I used to be like that. He a brokey. Like, he ain't getting no money. I was like that. And I'm like, damn, I ain't really getting no money like that, nigga, compared to the white man. Because I'm doing okay. I'm like, the white man, man, he got countries and land. He got a government.
Right.
We don't got a government. You on welfare. You on Section 8 from the white man. You buying cars from the white man. Everything comes from your oppressor. Talking down on your people is a form of oppression and trauma. You've been so messed up that you're looking at your people as nothing.
Right.
When you are nothing compared to the white man. Now, if you could, what was that? What was that? No, drop that. Go to Isaiah chapter 56, verse 10. You understand? You know what I mean? The white man traumatized you to get you to go against your people, man. Manipulated you to go against your people, man. Your ancestors got violated. And you talking about they do good business? What the hell about give a damn about they do some goddamn good business? Listen, you know what they should do for good business is give you all their goddamn money and serve you. That's what they should do.
Right. That's
what they should do. They should do that. Don't come to me talking about, oh, the white man does good business and black people don't. You understand? You know what I mean? Oh, all black people want is discounts. Of course they want discounts. They poor. The hell? They don't got no money. You know what I mean? And I'm going, listen, and this is a business tip for people too, because people get on my nerves with this. I understand you want to come up. Nothing is a discount. I'm sorry to break your heart. Nothing's a discount. That's all a marketing scheme. Now that you know. Don't believe me, go do your research. Nothing is a discount. It's an illusion. It's not real. You know what I mean? I'm just letting you know that. You know what I mean? You go to Target and you want to get the gift cards. All that type of stuff is an illusion to get you thinking that you're spending less. So you buy more. And they're making all the money. Listen, I honestly thought they took that from I think from money. What was it? Was it Alpha? No, Mitch. No, not Mitch. What's the other brother? for Paid in Full. No, not Rico. Oh, Rich Porter. Because I remember I was watching the interview from him. He was like, everybody was selling their stuff like, I'm not saying the white man got it from him, but he was selling his stuff like everybody was selling his stuff for high. He was like, I'm gonna sell my stuff for the low. Yeah. And he was getting people was coming home faster. Yeah. And so he's reading up faster. So I don't know, they might got it from us, man. He got more money than all of them. You know what I mean? All the other people are selling their stuff for high. So there's nothing wrong with discounts. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? All you gotta do, I ain't gonna get out of the game. But yeah, discounts ain't a discount. You know what I mean? So take how you want to take it. You got it? You got a scripture? 56. Isaiah 56 and 10.
Yeah. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 56, verse 10. Mm-hmm. His watchmen are blind.
His who?
His watchmen are blind.
The watchmen are blind. Who is the watchman? Your goddamn pastor. Right. That's watching over the people. That's supposed to be giving them spiritual guidance.
Right.
They are blind. Go ahead.
They are all ignorant.
They are what?
All ignorant.
They don't know nothing. They are ignorant. They don't know God's laws. They don't know what the Bible is talking about. They think the Bible is saying God is all love. They think the Bible say the laws is done away with. You understand? The Bible, they believe the Bible say everybody can get salvation. That's what they believe what the Bible say, but they are ignorant. They are blind. So they teach you those things. Keep going.
They are all dumb dogs.
They are what?
All dumb dogs.
They are all dumb dogs. You understand what I'm saying? They refer to them as the white women. They refer to you as a dumb dog. That is a low status. That's lowly, very low. You understand? And you call you dumb, like you listen, you're not saying nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're not saying anything. You understand? Keep going.
They cannot bark.
Hey, listen, they can't bark. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, they got all bark, no bite. Right. You feel me? That's all they got. They not saying nothing, man. They go in that Christian church on that pulpit, bring out a scripture and a half. They bring out a scripture and a half and start to sweating and start saying, whoa, Jesus Christ. And they're like saying all this fluff. They get you to think that he's saying something that's true, saying something that's real. He started bringing up all this extra stuff instead of breaking the scripture down to what it's supposed to be.
Right.
You understand? Leading you astray, leading you into a ditch. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Sleeping, lying down.
Keep going.
Loving to slumber.
Go ahead.
Verse 11. Yea, they are greedy dogs.
They what?
Are greedy dogs.
They are what?
Greedy dogs.
They are greedy dogs, profiting off of your trauma. They are greedy. Why do they got Rolexes? They got Bentleys. They got mansions. What's his name? Kurt Franklin? He got a mansion. He got a jet. He look fruity as ever, though. You see Kurt Franklin? He looks fruity. You understand? Who else? Swallow Up. What's the boy Swallow Up? TD Jakes. STD Jakes. You know what I mean? Mansions. Cars. Who else? And don't think you people in these other churches don't be having the money. We know. Don't act like I ain't getting no money. Go ahead, Tanya.
He talks about the dog's job. For the dog's job, especially small dogs, the dog's job is to alarm you when an intruder is like near the house or around. They got senses. That's why their senses.
Right.
Like if you go hunting, a dog's job is like you see the dog's ears perked up.
Yeah.
And you give him that signal, he gonna go after whatever or scare away a bear. Like dogs scare away bears for hunters and stuff like that. And this thing is a dumb dog that cannot bark.
Right.
He can't even let you know that there's danger here.
Right.
He's lying down, loving to slumber. He love to sleep.
Yeah, they lazy.
They let everybody around that. They let everybody into the congregation. White man come steal your neighborhood from It's certain Christian churches on the block, but your neighborhood got gentrified still.
Right.
White man came in and bought everything.
Right.
He ain't say nothing during the congregation, nothing to his scriptures to say, hey, you better get your stuff together. Esau coming in to take the job. He ain't worried nothing about Esau. He's greedy. All he likes to do is eat. He like to take your money and don't do nothing for you. At all. You gotta for the community.
At all.
They like to what they do is they do what's that damn holiday? The turkey giveaways.
Oh, Thanksgiving.
They do the turkey on Thanksgiving, and that's it. That's the last time you see past.
No, boy, listen, you're right. Listen, you know what I mean? Listen, all bark, no bite. You know what I mean? Like they is the security guard at a high what is it called? High priority bank. Right. At the prison reserve, not the prison reserve, at the Federal Reserve, they are asleep at the booth. Right. You understand? They are knocked out at the booth. You understand? The donuts on this jelly all on his stomach. You know what I mean? Snoring mouth wide open, man. You know what I mean? They can't alert us. They can't warn us because they don't even keep God's laws. Right. You know what I mean? Because they're dumb. They're mutes. Like, they come to me and talk to me. I'm like, man, what are you talking about? You ain't saying nothing. You ain't just a dumb dog. You ain't saying a damn thing. And guess what? We are the world watchmen. In I.S.U.P.K, we watch over the people. We tell the people, we warn the people what they need to look out for. We're telling them that you are traumatized and your Christian pastor has a hand in it. Right. That's what we're doing. What they doing? Letting the oppressor just have their way with us. You telling me Kevin Hart is a Christian. I'm pretty sure he's a Christian. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a Christian. And he's from Philly. And you will allow your congregation member to go on national television to let other black people get humiliated. You ain't getting no spiritual guidance. You didn't check. Listen, imagine if imagine I was Kevin Hart and I was in I.S.U.P.K. And I go on a roast. They roasted me. And they start talking crazy about the school. And I just let them do it. You think I'm not going to get a phone call? That fine is going to be hefty. Go ahead, I'll tell you.
I was going to say, like, let a brother say something crazy like that. Disrespect his family and something like that. Hey, bro, this is so crazy. You understand? You be emotional. That's why like that's happening. You emotional hell when it comes to your brothers. Mm-hmm. He'll step on your sleeve. Wrong your mama joke, the wrong your chick joke or whatever. And you shooting the whole block. We see the other time he's like, can't brothers out whatever the disagreement was. They got the whole fight. Now he's talking about shutting the whole block down with a gun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you talking about, yeah.
Talking about lynching.
Right.
Talking about 400 years of slavery. Like, it shouldn't have just been about Kevin Hart. You're talking about all the black people.
Yeah, you talking about me.
You were talking about that. Talking about that.
I'm offended. I'm offended.
So, like, Esau, that's why Donald Trump gonna put a battery in Esau's back. Because that before everybody was all hushing us. Now they so loud and proud with the racism. Yeah. She's gonna stop them.
Yeah, but you know,
it's racist.
And you know what's crazy though? And they sat there and let them do it and laugh. They was laughing and trauma off. They knew they was traumatized. They knew that's trauma right there. Yeah, like come on, like what are we doing? You know that they put our people in slavery. They didn't talk about slavery. They said all these racial things. That's some type of trauma that we have with our oppressor. Stockholm syndrome is really real. You understand what I'm saying? It's no way that they said all these things and you didn't want to punch them in their mouth. You understand? You wanted to snap their neck. There was no way that you ain't feel that way. They was joking about a black sister husband that unalived himself in front of her. In front of her. She's reliving that. She is reliving that moment. Understand? Even though it happened probably 10 and 20 years ago, she's reliving that moment. Nobody should ever try to, even though we don't agree with that, self-unaliving, but for somebody to lose someone like that, and you throw it in their face 20 years later, and you making them revisit that that time when they had to get that phone call, had to witness that, walked in and probably seeing his body hanging or whatever the case may be because he couldn't fight that demon,
right?
Because he was traumatized. You gonna laugh at somebody's trauma?
Right.
That brother that self-unalive himself was traumatized. He was depressed. He couldn't fight that demon off. He wasn't strong enough. And you laughing about it? The Christianity is garbage.
Right.
Islam is garbage. And listen, it's going to be one day. It's going to be a time when Christianity is going to be no more.
Right.
Islam is going to be no more. You're going to be getting baptized in no dirty water. You understand what I'm saying? You can keep reading that scripture. I think it's still we at 11.
Verse 11. Yeah, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough.
Yeah, they can't have enough, man. Their bellies is fat. Understand? Go ahead.
And they are shepherds that cannot understand.
They are shepherds that cannot understand. They don't understand this Bible, man. They don't understand God's laws. They don't even understand their people. They don't understand that their people is traumatized and how to deal with it. Because if they did, why are they not helping their people? Why are they just profiting off of the people? Understand? Why is they just making the money and not doing anything for the people?
Right.
Mentally, spiritually. Why are they not doing it? They want to sleep with your wife. That's been traumatized. That's been a 304. That probably been promiscuous. She probably got 2 or 3 baby daddies. And when she's at her lowest, and when she's vulnerable, and when she's mad at you, she goes to him. Now they having Bible study, and he's cracking your goddamn wife.
Right.
Because of her trauma. It's rough, John, man.
Right.
Keep going.
It's a lot.
Is that 12 or that's it? Go ahead.
They all look to their own way.
They all look to their own way. And this is why the Christian church or the congregation, the members, or anybody that's Christian can believe in themselves.
Right.
Do things their way. Oh, it's my way. Oh, I believe it's certain. You know, it's crazy. This is why I.S.U.P.K is so important, because we believe in the same thing. We are one body. You find me a Christian. I'm talking about. I'm not even talking about like the different the different denominations. I'm talking about that one Christian church.
Right.
Like, find one church.
Same congregation.
Same congregation. They all believe in something different. All of them. They all that one church supposed to be believing the same thing. They all believe in something different. You understand? That's what they believe in. And it's crazy, you know what I mean? It's real sad that our people is like that. They believe in their own way, their own selves. They don't believe in what God say. If they did, they would do what God say. Keep going.
Everyone for his gain.
Everyone for his gain, man. It's every man for themselves in the Christian church. There's no brotherhood in the Christian church. There's no sisterhood in the Christian church. It's nothing but pain and trauma in the Christian church. We heard about y'all touching them boys in them basements.
Right.
We heard about you. We got the file. We heard about you. We heard about you having sex with another man's wife. We heard about you being a homosexual. We heard about all of these things. It's public record. You exposed yourself. We don't got to expose you. You expose yourself by your actions, by the way that you move, by the way that you think. You let child violators come inside your church. You let a goddamn white man with we had an AR-15 inside your church and allow women and children. Did anybody make it alive, I think, that you know of? Listen, imagine if somebody did make it out alive. You know how traumatizing that is?
Right.
When you should have had a protocol, you should have cared about the people that was in there. You should have taught that your congregation that the white man is the devil. You see that white man, you search that white man. He's not allowed in here. We don't trust him. Go ahead. Right in front of him, behind him. Listen. Even the brothers in the class, not even on Shamar. They on Shamar. You understand? Listen, I might get up and just move. You understand? I mean, just cuz. You know what I mean? It's just how we operate. Nobody ain't even telling me. Kind ain't giving me no signal. Nobody ain't doing nothing. I'm just doing it because I've been taught right. I've been raised by the right men. You understand? To know that this white man is going to come and unalive us. We cannot trust this beast. We can't trust him. But you can because of your trauma. You can because of your oppression. You can because you are a slave. It's time to free yourself now. You understand? You go in that Christian church, they believe in 1,000 things. One believe in pork, one believe he could be a homosexual, one believe they could celebrate Christmas, one believe they could be a whore. It's bad. You understand? No one believes in the same thing in one Christian church. Is crazy. But in I.S.U.P.K, we believe in one thing. The things I'm teaching now is what other people is teaching is in different cities. It's just how it is. Go ahead.
They're not even like disagreeing on things that are like holy or in the Bible. They debate like most unholy things, like if I can have a husband, if I can be married to multiple men, or like stuff like that. Or if I can get a divorce. And here in the UK, there's a reason why we don't disagree or nothing like that, because the Most High said the thing.
Right.
There's a reason why the Bible exists. You know what I'm saying? So all that debation and all that is cut short because the Father gave you the rules and regulations. He gave you the playbook.
Right.
Like I was saying, just run the damn play.
Right. Run the play, man. That's it.
That's all you gotta do.
Everybody play their part. Everybody can't be a quarterback.
Right.
Everybody can't be a running back.
Right.
Everybody can't be a tight end or a wide receiver. Nobody, you know what I mean? Nobody can't be those things. You got to play your position. But understand that there's one body here. And out there, you got your own way. You do things your way. You see why it doesn't work? Right. You see why that your mother boyfriend can violate you? You see why that can happen? Because your mother had her own way. That's why. Your father had his own way. That's why he's in jail, because he was selling drugs. He was in a trap before it was called the trap. Right. Understand what I'm saying? Selling drugs to his people because he was poor, because he'd been traumatized, because he didn't know no other way, because he was weak. You understand? The Christian church don't tell you these things. The Christian church want to make you feel good so you can get all your money. Right. I don't want your money. I want you to get your life together. Right. I don't want you to be traumatized. I want you to see the world for what it is. I want you to see the white man for what they are, or the white people for what they are, the devils for what they are. That's what I want you to see. I don't want you, don't think, oh, God is out here attacking me. And listen, I'm offending you, so be it. It's supposed to happen. But I don't want you to be like that. I want you to change your life. I want you to overcome those demons. I don't want you to be depressed. I don't want you to be stressed out. I don't want you to be poor. I want you to keep God's laws. That's what I want you to do. I want you to follow the proper leaders. Understand? Now, if you could, go to Ezekiel chapter 34, right? Verse 2-6. Well, 2. I think I like this scripture. I think this is the scripture I was reading today, and I like. Yeah, man, I think that's the one. You know, it's crazy thing. We put out more scriptures than the pastor in an hour. In fact, in 5 minutes, probably. Yeah, this thing, you know, they be out there talking for hours. They don't bring out one scripture. Yeah, I mean, listen, sweating pork chop grease. Pork chop grease, let that sizzle in your spirit. You know what I'm saying? You got it? 34, Ezekiel chapter 30, what was it? 34 and 2.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 34, verse 2.
Man, 34 and 2, man. Let that listen. Listen, we the I.S.U.P.K, man. We follow God, man. We got righteous leaders in here that want to fix black people.
Right.
They want to fix your trauma. They want to get them demons off of you. Understand? Your Christian pastor ain't like that. This is why I'm jumping the gun. Go ahead, read it.
Son of man.
Okay.
Prophesied against the shepherds of Israel.
This is what we're doing right now. The Son of Man, me and Nathaniel. We prophesying against who?
The shepherds of Israel.
The weak leaders that you call pastors. Go ahead.
Prophesy and say unto them, thus saith the Lord God unto the shepherds. Woe be to the shepherds of Israel.
Well, read it again. Read that from the top again. Read that from the top again.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 4, verse 2.
You know, it's crazy. This is some wordplay right here. This is bars right here. Listen. You want to hear some rap with some lyricism? This is lyricism right here. Go ahead.
Son of man. Prophesy against the shepherds of Israel.
Son of man. Go ahead.
Prophesy and say unto them, the shepherds.
I'm gonna stop you right there. It say, "Thus saith the Lord." It don't say yourself. It say, "Thus saith the Lord." I'm not saying what I want to say. I'm saying what the Lord's saying. Go ahead.
Woe be to the shepherds of Israel.
It say, "Woe be unto the shepherds of Israel." All you religious leaders, destruction to them. Go ahead.
That do feed themselves.
That do feed themselves. They want to feed themselves. They want to take all of the money, take all of the resources for themselves. You got a 50-bed mansion.
Right.
You could have made a shelter.
Right.
With 100 rooms, 100 doors, whatever you want to call it, and fed your people.
Right.
Where's your soup kitchen, Mr. Pastor, with all the millions of dollars? You got a mansion with 50 bedrooms? That's a mini hotel.
Right.
You can move your congregation inside of that whole mansion? Go ahead.
You got a 50-bed mansion while half your congregation is homeless.
It's homeless.
They in shelters.
In shelters. Listen, fleeing from domestic violence, fleeing from drugs, out there fitting for themselves while you eating all of the fatness of your people, man. Your bones is getting fat because you are a greedy dog. Go ahead.
Should not the shepherds feed the flock?
Should we feed the... Listen, what can Command Engineer YAHANNA say? Protect. What did he say? Protect? I forgot. Feed. He said protect and feed the flock, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's another word I'm missing. Protect and feed the flock. That's what Command Engineer YAHANNA told us to do. We're supposed to protect and feed the flock. Read that part again.
Should not the shepherds feed the flock?
We're supposed to feed the flock. Them pastors supposed to feed you, not just with the resources, not just with the money, but they're supposed to feed your mind these laws, statutes, and commandments. They're supposed to feed you God's word, not what they think about, not what they think, not their own way.
Right.
They're supposed to feed you that. Keep going.
Verse 3. Ye eat the fat, and ye clothe you with the wool.
Listen, rich. He's eating good. Go ahead.
Ye kill them that are fat.
Go ahead.
But ye feed not the flock.
You don't feed the flock. Listen, you all for yourself, for your own self-gain. Well, you're going to be destroyed one day. Go ahead.
Verse 4. The disease have ye not strengthened.
Go ahead. Whoa, the what?
The disease have ye not strengthened.
Go ahead.
Neither have ye healed that.
He what?
Neither have ye healed that which was sick.
He healed which was sick. many of our brothers and sisters are depressed, that have mental disorders, that have been traumatized? You have yet to heal them.
Right.
For nothing. All you did was take, like a dictator, like the white man.
Right.
Go ahead, Nathaniel.
I was gonna say, how many congregations auntie on dialysis can't afford it?
Right.
Cancer treatments can't afford it. All type of medications. Them babies can't get that medicine. They got good insurance.
Can't afford it.
But the pastor got Rolls Royce. He got that new Benz that came out.
Yeah.
He preaching about it in front.
Yeah. Throwing it in your face.
Right. And you can't even afford gas. Gas $5.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying?
$5. And he can't even help you. He can't help you. He's a sick, disgusting bastard. And this is why you got to leave the Christian church. Because the Christian church made your mother a whore,
right,
made your father a whoremonger, and it made you the product of trauma. Made you a product of trauma. It's just the truth. Don't believe me. This is why they here then. What's the point of the Christian church being here if they're not going to help fix your problems?
Right.
That's what they're supposed to be here for. To fix your problems. But guess what? They're just eating all of your food and all of the resources up for themselves, man. Wow. You on the dialysis. But you know what's so funny about that? If you kept God's laws, maybe you wouldn't be on dialysis.
Right.
Maybe you wouldn't. Maybe if you kept the God commandments, you wouldn't be on that. Maybe you got to stop eating that pork. Maybe you got to stop being a glutton. Maybe you got to come in the I.S.U.P.K and change your life.
Right.
Maybe you got to do that. Maybe you will stop being an alcoholic. You can't be an alcoholic in the I.S.U.P.K. You can be an alcoholic in the Christian church. You couldn't do that. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Neither have ye bound up that which was broken. Neither have ye brought again that which was driven away.
Go ahead.
Neither have ye sought that which was lost.
Right.
But with force and with cruelty have ye ruled them.
Listen, you ruled them with cruelty. You might look, listen, it might look pleasing. It might look pleasing to the eye, but he's just enchanting you. You know what I mean? But he's really evil. He's really diabolical. The white man is a sophisticated animal. He'll put a suit on to make it look good,
right,
make himself look good. But deep down inside, he is a vampire. He is a beast. Just like a Red Lobster commercial. They make lobster look good. They make it look great, but it's not good for you.
Right.
And it's unlawful. And it's evil according to God. You understand what I'm saying? And he's going to make it, it's going to make it look, matter of fact, it didn't. I'm pretty sure y'all see From. I'm pretty sure a lot of people watching From, right? That's one of my shows. I like From, right? Every time I go at nighttime, if you don't know what's going on, right? If you first get there to the little town, you don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? You see somebody walk up to you that look pleasing, look like a regular person, but then as soon as they get closer, you let them in that house, they devour you. They devour you like a goddamn white man.
Right.
You understand? That's what the white man is. White man look good. Like, listen, you never seen From, watch that. That's the sophisticated animal right there on From. You ever seen that TV show? Just think about how the white man, he got the suit on, he looks cool, he looks so innocent, but he's not.
Right.
He is a beast and he's waiting to get you. That's how your Christian pastor is. Your Christian pastor is cruel. Your Christian pastor want to be like the white man. Understand what I'm saying? Now, is that was that 6 or where we at? I want you to drop. We're gonna drop to 10. Then we're gonna go to Matthew 5 and 19. I'm gonna stop right there. No. Keep reading.
Verse 5. And they were scattered.
It was what?
Scattered.
You scatter us, man. You divide us, man. Everybody got their own way in the Christian church. Go ahead.
Because there is no shepherd.
Ain't no shepherd. Ain't no shepherd. He's a gardening tool. That's what he is. He is a dog. He's a female dog.
Right.
He is a vile, disgusting bastard. That's what he is. Keep going. He ain't no shepherd. He can't lead you. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
And they became meat to all the beasts of the field.
Became who?
Meat to all the beasts of the field.
You became food to the white man.
Right.
You understand? You became food to him. You know what I mean? Why? Because your pastor is a blind leader. Why? Because your pastor is that dumb dog that cannot bark. He cannot warn you. So guess what happens? He gives you to the beast. He gives you to the white man. Now, guess what? God is love. Laws is done away with. Now you believe in the horoscopes. Now you believe in that, oh, I couldn't follow the American dream and pursue the American dream and happiness in America.
Right.
You understand? When we know that's a nightmare in the I.S.U.P.K. You don't know that. You understand? Keep going. Is that 6?
Now 6.
All right, read 6.
My feet wandered through all the mountains.
Do all the governments. And we try to go from place to place. We try to go and try to find refuge anywhere we can go. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
And upon high hill.
Yeah, we go everywhere. Go ahead.
Yet my flock was scattered upon all the face of the earth.
Go ahead.
And none did search or seek after them.
Right. Is that it? All right, go to down 10.
Thus saith the Lord God, behold, I am against the shepherds.
Read it again.
Behold, I am against the shepherds.
The Most High is against these pastors. The Most High is against these religious leaders. You think God is with your pastor? He is not.
Right.
He is not with your pastor. Keep going.
And I will require my flock at their hand.
It's ooh-wee. He's going to require you at your hand, and you are responsible for them. So whatever they do, all the stuff that they do is going to be on you.
Right.
That's the point. That's proving my point. The pastor is responsible for the people. And whatever the people do is going to be on the pastor now. Because you know better. You led them astray.
Right.
You gave them to the white man. You gave them to America. You gave them to Donald Trump. You gave them to them. Now the Lord is going to deal with you. Now go to Matthew chapter 5, verse 19. Sorry to break it to you. The Lord is going to deal with you. You know what I mean? And this is how the Lord is going to deal with you. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's very simple. This is a milk scripture. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like the Lord is going to deal with you. I try to tell you, if you try to lead the people astray and then they follow your lead and then you teaching them wrong, it's on you now. Their blood is on your hands. You know what I mean? Just the truth. This is why I don't like pastors. I don't like them. I'll probably be cordial with some of them, but I don't respect their religion. I don't respect their God. I don't respect nothing about them because they're lying to my people. Keep going.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments.
Who broke one of these least commandments? Your Christian pastor, your shepherd. He told you that the laws is done away with. He told you that eating pork ain't nothing wrong with eating pork. That's something small. Eating pork is something small.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's not unaliving somebody, right? Taking a life, right? You understand what I'm saying? He said that you can tax your brother.
Right.
He said that you could sleep with. He said you could break up with your husband, whatever that means. You could leave your husband. Go ahead.
And thou teach men so.
Read it from the top.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments.
Go ahead.
And shall teach men so.
And shall teach the man so. Teach him not to keep God's laws. Go ahead.
He shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
Your pastor is going to be the least in the kingdom. So which means is your pastor is going to be a supervisor.
Right.
He might never be a supervisor. He might just be a ground maintenance worker on one. He might be entry level. He might be burgers and fries. That's what he might be. Matter of fact, he might be the janitor mopping the floors. He might be homeless. Who knows? He might be an overseer, just watching his slaves in the heat, in the hot heat. He might be shacking up with the slaves, with our servants. That's what he might be. He's going to be least in the kingdom. He's going to be a rapper. Man, he's going to be an A&R. I'm trying to have some mercy. But since you taught our people to break these laws and let them astray, you are not going to be a part of the rulership. People that's going to rule. You're not going to have power. Like you had power in Esau's kingdom. You won't have power in the kingdom of heaven because you played with the Most High. You played our people and you're playing yourself. You understand? I understand you've been traumatized. We all been traumatized. Well, guess what? The difference between me and y'all, me and you, Pastor, I'm fighting the trauma. I'm fighting a demon. You're not. You okay with it. And I blame Christianity, that filthy Muhammad, for traumatizing my people. I blame Christianity for all of it. And they're going to pay one day. And I pray you understand. And with that, I'm going to pass the class over to Priest Officer Adanya. I want to thank y'all for watching. I'm Priest Officer Kwata Zachariah. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Listen, man, it's been fun. Until next time, hey, shalom.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Start out 1 West on the 25th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from their head to marry. Tithe is the commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. The tenth in the Hebrew. Ma'aitra, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the teacher. Priest fund, free will offering from priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation is the first fruits, which is May 31st. And you'll find that in Leviticus chapter 23, verse 10 through 22. Remind Akim and Akwakim to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black. Boots, shirt, pants, and headband. And that in the Israelite is to stand. We're going to give the brothers a courtesy salute. Shabbat. Yahweh Shem Shabbat. Yakata. Sorry, face the sisters. We'll give sisters a courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Mighty Shabbat, Mighty Barak, Yahweh Shema, Taba Shem Yahweh Shah, Yakata. That